welcome. I am returning to the best tactical board game ever made, Advanced Squad Leader, and today I am going to play Advanced Squad Leader Starter Kit number 2 and the scenario 88 at Zone. This is scenario about famous or infamous, depends on if you are Montgomery or not, market garden operation, and a certain episode of this operation where American soldiers of the 101st Airborne Division met really famous German 88 anti-aircraft and anti-tank guns. So here is the board. Let's zoom a bit. And our Americans are starting from the north edge, and their goal is to leave the board through the south edge with as many units as possible. But of course the Germans are not going to let us go easily, so we have to take care of them. And a backbone of German defensive are these two 8,8, as Germans call them. Surely one of the most famous, or if maybe the most famous gun of the World War II. So, what do we know about it when it comes to the counters? There is a lot of information on the both sides of the counter, but in fact we can ignore about most of them. Why? Because a lot of these rules are about full Advanced Squad Leader, and we are playing starter kit only. So, what do we need to know? This is anti-aircraft gun because of this AA. Now it is 360 mount because of this white thin circle around. It is a big target because its manhandling number is in red, and it has no quick setup. It can only be moved as limbered. So, long story short, for the Advanced Squad Leader it cannot move. Once it is set up, it cannot move at all. It has to stay where it is. And because it is big target, because of this red number, it cannot be placed on the hex with a building. Next, it has a rate of fire 2, not bad, and its caliber is 88. It is a long gun, but again we don't care about it in the starter kit, and its ammo depletion for the special ammunition is something about armor APCR ammo. One more thing we can ignore in the Advanced Squad Leader starter kit. So these two guns have its crew, and if we want we can even start them as hidden initial placement, I believe. No, we cannot, because there is nothing like that about in the special rules. So let's set up our Germans, because we have to set up them first before Americans will even arrive. Okay, so here is my setup. I placed my Germans in the way they would be able to cover all the board with fire. I think all the movement roads for Americans, because Americans have to leave the southern edge of the board, but not everywhere, only between the hexes. It was F0 and L0, so there is a very limited gap for Americans to leave the board, so I have to defend this gap with my Germans. So one of my 88 guns is placed here to cover this road and this part of the board, while the other one will defend this gap. My other units are all over the board, so I think I left no way for Americans to move safely. As for Americans, they have 4 squads at the beginning of the game, 1 commander and 1 bazooka. They will get more of units on the turn 2, but as for now we need to care about this. They can only enter the board between the hexes E10 and H10. So there is not a big gap for them either. Okay, let's start the game. We are starting with a turn 1, and American player is the first player, so he can move his units first. And I will start with this squad along with a commander. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I'm moving up the hill. And 4, now I'm in the fire range of these Germans. They have 4 and plus 3 because of the light machine gun. It is 7, so I am firing on Americans with the firepower of 7, so it is 6 column, and minus 2 because of the first fire non in the open non-assault movement, and first fire in the open ground. So it is minus 2 and 6. It is 8. So it's minus 2, so it's 6 in 6. 6 and 6. So it's 1 MC, 1 morale check. First for the American commander, it is 7. He passed. Oh no, it was plus 1, so it's 8, so he's pinned. And now his men, it is 5, so they are fine. But the commander is pinned, so he cannot move. Let's mark Germans with first fire, and this hex with residual fire of 2. Now his squad cannot move because their commander is stopped, and they already spent 4 movement points, so they have to stop. Now this unit with bazooka. 1, 2 for entering woods, 3, and that's where they are going to stop. Now these guys. 1.5, 3, and now these Germans are firing on them. They have 4, and there is plus 1 because of the grain, which is a hindrance. Now we have minus 1 for moving without assault movement, so it's plus 1 and minus 1, so it's 0, and minus 1 because of the commander, so we are firing with firepower of 4 and minus 1. It is, wow, 8. 8 with 4 and minus 1, so it's 7. 7, it is pin test check. It is 9, so Americans are pinned. Now I need to find, yes, it is first fire. Now we get residual fire of 1 because there was grain on the way, and now I need pin marker. Where the hell is pin marker? Okay, here it is. And finally this squad, they are starting with here 1, 2.5, 3, 4, and these Germans are going to fire on them again. Mark them with final fire, and the situation is quite similar to this. We have 2 because it's subsequent fire. We have minus 1 for non-assault movement, plus 1 for plus 1 for grain on its way, so it's 0, and minus 1 because of the commander, so it's 2 and minus 1, and it is 9. Now this is a miss. Okay, so that's all for them, and now they can fire on them as well, I believe. Yes, they are going to do so. They have 2 and minus 1, sorry, there is no grain here, so we don't get a grain modifier. We have no modifier for open ground, so we have minus 1 for non-assault movement, so it's 2 and minus 1. it is 9, again, minus 1 it's 8, in the 2 it is a miss. So I need this counter, and that's all for American movement. So let's remove these residual fires, we won't need them anymore. And next we have a defensive fire face. I think that's all. I can't do much for now. I'm not sure about this 88 gun, if they can see these Americans or not. Let me check. Well, I think yes. I think they actually can. I should do it in the movement phase, but well, me bad. Now I'm going to fire during the defensive fire phase. And now firing a gun is always a nuisance because we have to score a hit and then see what kind of hit we get. So let's check. This is a gun, so we have a couple of modifiers for to hit. So let's go and check. Fire in advancing fire? No. Peanut fire? No. Non-qualified use? No. Capture use? No. Double time? No. Leadership? Non-available for guns? No. Smoke? No. Guns only. Change covered arc? No. Intensive fire? No. We are not light anti-tank weapons, so no. And target? TM? No. Hindrance? No. No, because these two are for movement phase only. Acquired target? No. Target using hazardous movement? No. Gun target size versus small target versus large target? No. Area fire? No. So effectively we have no modifiers, so we just have to make a roll and see if we score the hit or not. This is infantry target type, and our range is 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are using 88, so this is 3, 6. So we have to score 8 or less to score a hit, and 3 to get a critical hit. So let's make a roll. It is 7. Wow, we score a hit. That's good. And now we have to check how effective this gun is against infantry. This is infantry target type. So it is 16. Wow, that's pretty amazing. So we are firing on Americans with 16, and now we don't use any other modifiers. So we roll in the column of 16 and we get 7. 7 in the column of 16, it is 2 MC. So Americans have to make a morale check with +2. Wow! They made it. They are pinned because it's 7 against 7, but still I think this is pretty good, because otherwise they would suffer some damage. But so far they are good. Oh, sorry for that. And now, because I scored a hit and I can place acquired target marker here. And final fire, because it was we get no rate of fire. Okay, and that's all, I believe, when it comes to defensive fire phase. We don't have any more Germans who would be able to fire on Americans, so let's remove these final fire markers and let's go into the advancing fire phase. And now Americans are allowed to fire, but well, all of them have these peanut markers that are about to halve their firepower. So what are they going to do? I will use these guys to fire on them. I have 7. It is halved because of the advancing fire phase. so it's 3.5, and then because of the only commander is pinned, so they have 3.5, and they have assault fire ability, which allows them to add 1, so it's 4. It is 4.5, and then round it up to the nearest column around, so it is 6. So they are firing with 6, and the commander is pinned, so he cannot help them. So they are firing with 6 and +3 because of the stone building. Oh wow! That was a great shot. We have 3 +3. So it is 6. In the column of 6 it is 1 MC. So it is a morale check with +1, and it is 7. Germans have 7, so they are pinned. Yet another pinned unit in this game. We have a bad luck for them. And now these 2 units are pinned either, so they won't had much chance to fire on these Germans, so let's just ignore it. And let's now remove this marker. This concludes advancing Fireface, and we are moving into the road phase. No one is broken, so no one has to road. Next we have advance phase. So they are pinned, so they cannot advance. They can advance, but commander cannot, and they can advance. So that's all for the advance phase. Next we have close combat phase. We don't have any close combat to do, so we can remove pin markers. And we can go to the German actions. We are starting with rally phase. I don't think we have any stuff to do during the rally phase, so next we have prep fire phase. And Germans are going to fire, of course. I will start with these guys, firing on this squad. I have 6, without any modifiers. Oh! At last, the gun wasn't broken. So, prep fire. Next, this squad is firing on these Americans. I have 4, -1 because of the commander, +1 because there is 1 grain hex on the way, so it is 4 with 0 modifiers. And it is 8. 8 in the 4, it is nothing. Oh, bad luck for Germans. And now I will try to score a hit on them again because of this target acquires marker. I have -1, so again, and it is 8 -1. It is a hit, and because we have 2, we scored rate of fire, so we will be able to fire again. So for now, for our first fire in the column of 16, it is 5. It is 3 MC. Wow. So morale check for Americans. It is 8 plus 3. It is 11. So I think this is much higher than their ELR. Yes, it is. So because of that, they are broken and they have to get unit of lower quality. Need to find. This is going to be 5, 4, 6. I think yes. Yes. We cannot get 666 because 6 would be higher than this unit's range, and we cannot get when we are dropping the quality, we cannot get a unit with any factor higher than our unit's original factor. So, and now this is flipped on the side with 2, and German gun is able to fire again because it gets rate of fire. it is 9 minus 2, because of the target acquired of 2, so it is 7. So we scored a hit, but no rate of fire. And now let's make a roll. Oh, this is 11, so it is a miss. But still you can see that this gun is pretty effective. Okay, so I think... oh, they have their in the range of their machine gun, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. So they have fire range of 3, and this is 6, so they have their strength halved. So we have 4, 3 plus 1. So we can fire on these Americans with 4, 8 in 4. It is a miss. No more shooting for Germans, I believe. Nope. So that's all for the prep fire. Next we have German movement phase, and do I want to move any of my Germans? I don't think so. I'm fine where they are. So next we have American defensive fire phase. I will start with these Americans, trying to fire on these Germans. This will be very hard. I have 6 and plus 1 and plus 3. So 6 with plus 4. Wow! I get 2. Now this is a lucky roll. 2 plus, plus 4, it is 6 in 6. It is 1 MC. So so Germans have to run through the morale check with plus 1. First for their commander, it is 10, so he is broken. Now for his men, it is 8, so they are broken as well. So they are broken. Americans have first final fire. Okay, and now we have any other American units. They are broken, so they cannot fire. And now I think these 2 units can join their firepower to fire on these Germans. Using bazooka on this range might not be a best choice, so I will just make a fire group with these 2 squads. They have 14 plus, and so we will use a column of 12, and there is this is yes, this is stone building, so we have plus 3. So it is 12 and with plus 3 it is 5. 5 plus 3 it is 8. 8 in the 12 it is 1 MC. So 1 morale check for Germans, and it is 8. So they are broken. You can tell that luck definitely favors Americans when it comes to the rolls at last. Final fire and final fire. Alright, so that's all for Americans, I think. Yes. So we can go through the defensive fire. Next we have advancing fire phase. No Germans are not allowed to fire anywhere. We can remove these prep fire markers. Next we have road phase. And now the question is if Germans are about to road. I think I will road these guys here. These guys will stay where they are. And now these Americans. They are rotating here. And now they are, I think, out of this gun sight. So we can remove this target acquired. Next, it was 1.5. They are moving here. This is 2.5. Sorry, it was 1.5, 2.5 to enter this hex, 3.5 to climb up the hill, and 4.5 to move on this into these woods. So that's all. Oh, I should remove these final fire markers. I forgot about it, sorry. And that's all for the road phase. Next we have advance phase. So I will move this commander here. This oh no, this is advance phase for Germans only. So no, Americans cannot advance. Okay, so Germans are not advancing anywhere? No, they are not. So close combat, no close combat at all. So this concludes turn 1. We are moving into turn 2, where Americans are about to get some more reinforcements. Alright, we are in the turn 2, and Americans are about to introduce some new GIs. So we are starting with the rally phase. Americans can rally one of their units that have no commander. They have it has +4 because of the desperation morale. It has -1 because of the woods, and +1 for self-rally. So it's +4 in total. Hell! These Americans are hell of luck. Okay, it was double during self-rally. It is field promotion and self-rally, and we cannot give them field promotion because they are already best unit. But this also means they get a leader creation. Okay, this is we get -1 for the leader creation role because it is American unit, and we get +1 because this unit was broken. So we get +1 and -1. Now we have to make a die roll. It is 3. So we get 8-0 commander. Wow. Let me find him. Oh, where here it is. So they are returning and they get commander. Ooh, impressive. And no other American units broken. So Germans. Oh my, I'm sorry, I'm deeply sorry. They have commander, so he can try to rally himself. Ooh, he failed. He failed miserably, and because of this, let me check if this does something. Yes, he's wounded. He tried to rally himself, but instead he wounded himself. What a stupid commander. I need to find a wound marker. Okay, I said that the Germans have a bad luck, but no, they have extremely bad luck. Now, where do I have a wound marker? Wait. So, here it is. He is wounded, and we have to roll for severity of the wound. At last he's not dead. But well, it wasn't very good for him. So he remains broken, and we remove desperation morale marker from here. So that's all when it comes to the rally phase. It was quite good for Americans and very bad for Germans. So let's go to the American movement phase, where I'm going to move. I will make my assault movement on this hex, and that's all. Next, I am moving here 1, 2, and now these Germans are firing at me. they have 4, because their strength is halved, because they are firing out of their range. So I have 4. I am not in the open ground, so there is no modifier for moving in the open ground, but I am not making assault movement, so I have -1 for non-assault movement. And there is an orchard here. I believe orchard is not giving us anything. Let me check. No, this is only a hindrance, so no. So we have 4 and we have -1. Let's make a roll. It is 8. 8 -1 is 7. In the 4 it is pin test check. We really love these pins. They are pinned. First fire and 2. So no one else can fire on them? No, they cannot, because they are broken. No, they cannot. So that's all for this unit. Now, this squad. They are 1, 2, moving here into this building, so they are safe. 3 and 4. Their commander. 1. And now, no, this gun cannot see him, because it can see only first edge of the first hex of the hill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now they get a commander, so they can move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now they are firing on them again. They are not going to use a gun because of risk of being broken, so they are firing with their own firepower, so it is only 1 and -1 and -2. So we have 1 with -2. It is 6 with -2, it is 4. 4 in the 1 is normal morale check. So first for the commander. Ooh, he is broken. And now for his men. They are fine. So commander goes down with desperation morale. Soldiers are alright. And we have to place residual fire of 1. Okay, and now these guys who are entering from this part of the board. I will start with this group. They are making their assault movement on this hex, not going any further. And this German squad can fire on them. Yes, he fires on them, so he has 4 +1 because of the woods. So there is 4 with +1. It is 7. 7 +1 is 8. With 4, it is a miss. Fire. And we need residual fire of 2. Yes, here it is. Now, this group, they are moving with a commander, so 1, 2, 3 for entering the hill, 4, 5 for entering the building. Next, this group with a commander. I have two squads and bazooka and the commander. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now they are firing on them. They have 2 and -1 because of non-assault movement and +1 because of the woods, so it is 2 with 0 modifiers and very unlucky roll. So residual fire of 1. Where are you? Here you go. And now this squad with machine gun goes 1, and I think they cannot move here because it would need 1, 2 hex to enter this, 1 to enter to climb the hill, and 1, 2 to enter the building. So it would need 4 movement points, and I don't have that much. So that's all when it comes to the American movement phase. We can remove residual fires. And we are going into the defensive fire phase. Now, any German units are allowed to fire now? I don't think so. No German units can see Americans, so I can remove this final fire. Next we have advancing fire phase. And now Americans are going to fire. Now they have 6 because of their assault fire option, and it is halved because we are firing on the adjacent hex. So we are firing with 12 and plus 3 because of the stone building. It is 7 plus 3, 10. 10 with a 12. It is pin test check. So it's nothing because the Germans are already broken. But they get desperation morale because of that. Now here we have again 12 plus 3 and plus 3 and minus 1 because of the commander. So it's 12 plus 2 and it's 5. It's 5 plus 2, so it's 7. 7 in the 12 is 1 MC. We get 6 plus 1, so it's 7, and the Germans are 7. So pin nothing, but they get this damn desperation morale marker. Next thing here. So they have 3 and they are pinned. Is that any use for firing here against unit in the building? I don't think so. But well, let's try. So it's 2.5 and this is 3.5 and they have 7, so it is halved because of the firing in the advancing fire phase, and so it's 3.5, and now it is halved again because of the pin, so it is 1.5, and then we get plus 1 because of the assault fire, so it's 2.5, and we are rounding it up to the nearest column, so it's 4. So we have 4 plus 2.5, so it is 6. So we are firing with 6, with plus 3 because of the stone building. It is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 in 6. It is pin test check. So maybe... No. Germans are fine. And now here. I will I'm not going to make a fire group with these 3 units, but I'm going to fire with this stack only. I have 7, I have 2 6s, so it's 12, plus 3 and minus 1. So it is 12, minus with plus 2, it is 6. It is doubles, but I'm using my commander, so I get no covering. So it is 6 plus 2, it is 8. 8 in 12, it is 1 MC. It is 9 plus 1, it's 10. So Germans are broken. I can try to score a hit with them as well. It would be 12 with plus 3. Now, that's a lucky roll. It is 7. 7 with 12. it is 1 MC again for Germans, and 8 they are broken, so they have to suffer a reduction, so they get half squad. I think that's all when it comes to the advancing fire. Yes, that's all. So let's take these markers off. And next we have road face. These Germans are retreating here. These Germans, one, I think no one can see them. There is a building on the way, there is a hill on the way, so no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Oh, I should place them here. And now I think I will retreat here. And this commander roads here. So that's all when it comes to the road phase. Next we have advance phase. 1, 1, 1. They are pinned, so they cannot. So that's for my advance. And close combat, no close combat, so we can remove pin markers. We love these pin markers so much. Okay, so that's all for American actions in this turn. Time for Germans to go. We are starting with rally phase. So this commander might try to rally himself. He's wounded. So 7. So no, nope. He's not rallying himself. Now I will try to self-rally this squad. 9, they failed. And now Americans, this commander will try to rally himself. 6 plus 4 is 10. Minus 1 because of the building, so it's 9. So no, he failed. And no other rallies to do. Next we have prep fire. I will fire with this gun on these approaching Yanks. So we get +3 because of enemy being in the stone building. 5 plus 3 is 8, and to score a hit on the range of 2 we need, with 88 gun, 9 and 4 to get a critical hit, so it's 9, so it's, and we get 8, so we hit. So this is a hit, and now let's make for fire. Oh my, this is 3, and our firing power was 16. Hell, this is going to be finally some good hit for Germans. It is 3 in 16. It is 1 killed in action, so this squad goes down in flames. Finally, first good shot for Germans. Now this squad fires on them, half squad fires on them. It has 5, so it is 4 without any modifiers. It is 7, 7 with 4, our beloved pin test check. And 8, so they are pinned. Why, I am not even surprised. They are broken, so they cannot fire. And any other German units are able to fire? No? Nope. Well, they can. I believe they have a range. They have a clear sight. Yes, they have. but it will be hard hit. We have 4 and +3 because of stone building. We don't get modifier for firing on the unit on the upper level because we are using this modifier only if we get no other TAM modifiers. And we get here for building, yes, there is a stone building, so we ignore for TAM for the hero. So we get 4 and +3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we get 2 because they are out of range. So we get 2 and +3. Not an easy shot. Oh, but the roll was pretty good. We get 7 in the 2. No, one less and we would score a hit, but sadly not today. Alright, that's all when it comes to the German prep fire phase. Next we have German movement phase. I will move my commander here, only 1 hex. And any other German units are about to move? No, I don't think so. So that's all for German movement phase, and now we have defensive fire phase. Any American units are about to fire? Well, they are going to return the fire. So, but they have their firepower is small as well. They have 3.5 because they have to halve it. So they have 7. So it's 6 +3 and -2. So it's 6 +1, and it is 8. 8 in 6. It is pin test check. Now they are not even pinned. And any other American units are about to fire? Well, they might try. They have 7, so it's 6 +1 because of the orchard hindrance, +3 because of the stone building, and -1 because of the commander. So it's 6 +3. It is 6 + 6, so it's 9 in the 6. It's nothing. And finally here, I will try to score a hit with 6 +3. 9, a miss. Alright, I think that's all where Americans can fire. Yes, that's all, so let's remove these markers out of the board, and it was defensive fire phase. We have advancing fire phase next, and Germans are not about to make any advancing fire, I believe. No, so we can remove prep fires and road phase. Any Germans are about to road? No, they don't have to. Next we have advance, and I am advancing this commander here, so he will help these dudes to rally themselves. And that's all. No close combat, so let's go out with this pin marker, and this concludes turn 2. So let's carry on with the turn 3, starting with Americans and the rally phase. And this American commander, he will try to rally himself. 7. He made it. All the other American units are fine. So Germans. Now let's check for this unlucky German commander. Now he has 7 because he's wounded. So he's 7-0 effectively. And -1 for the building, it is 8, so still he cannot rally himself. Now this commander will try to rally this unit. Oh, he made it. So they are fine. And no, they cannot rally themselves because it would be self-rally. And that's all. Next we have prep fire. Now, can Americans do any prep fire? Yes, I think they can. They will try to fire here. They have 6 plus 3 and minus 2. So it's 6 and plus 1. It is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. So it's 6 on 6. It is 1 MC. So Germans get 7 plus 1. It is 8. So this unit is broken. And it suffered casualty. It suffered a reduction. It is half squad, so it is eliminated. That's all for them. Any other prep firing? Nah, I don't think so. Well, maybe here, but no, it would be very hard to hit because of the building and the orchard. So no, that's all when it comes to the American prep fire phase, and we are moving into the American movement phase. I will start... Oh, sorry. I made a mistake. I fired on them, not them. Yes. So they are broken. These dudes are fine. They are broken. My. That was bad. Okay, so let's go and move. I will make an assault movement on this hex, and these Germans are firing on me. They have 14, so it's 12. And this is not an open ground because there is an orchard, and I am making assault movement, so they get no modifiers, so they are firing with 12 and no modifiers for them. This is 11. Oh no, that's not how it should be. And let me find... Alright, so that was this action. Now this unit moves here, 1, 2, and they are firing on him again. So they have 2, they are not going to use a gun, and 4 because they are firing on the adjacent hex, and minus 1 because he's not using assault movement. So it is minus 4 with minus 1, 6 with 4. It is normal morale check. They passed, so we have to place it 2. And now this unit might fire on them if he wants to, but he doesn't want to. So that's all for these units, and now them. 1, 2. Now they are fire. They have 5 and minus 2. It's 5 minus 2. It is 6, and minus 2 is 4. 4 with 4. It is 1 MC. It is 7 plus 1. It is 8. So they are broken. We get 2, and first fire here. And now this commander, he moves. No, I don't think. I think he will stay there because I will need him to rally this unit. Okay, now here. 1, 2, and that's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I moved down the road and with a commander. So I would be able to move one hex even more. 7. Alright. That's all. No one can fire at me. No. Oh, 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 no, 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 stop. Get out. This dude is probably able. I'm not sure, but if no, I cannot. I can't check it out. I can only check it when it's when the fire is declared. So no. Now these guys with machine gun. 1, 2, and they will stay here. And that's all when it comes to the American movement. Let's remove residual fires. Alright, so next we are going into the defensive fire phase. They already fired. They can fire on the adjacent hex only. So no, not much to do. And advancing fire. Now this is going to be interesting. I'm going to fire here, but I will use this squad only, so I will be able to use commander's modifier. I have 6. It is halved. It is doubled because I am firing on the adjacent hex, so I have 12 plus 3 and minus 1. So I have 12 plus 2. Oh hell! 3 plus 2, it is 5. 5 with 12, it's 2 MC. So, for German commander, he made it, and for his men, they didn't. And they suffer a quality reduction, so they are squad of quality of 2, so we need to move them, turn them into the conscripts. And, of course, they are broken. These dudes are firing as well. They have 5, so it's 4 plus 3. My god, it is 5. 5 with 4, it is 1 MC. So German commander, he made it again, and his men the same rolls as before. They failed, so they suffer another reduction, and this time they are turned into half squad. That was quite a devastating fire. Okay, the next thing is here. I have 2 6s, so it's 12, against building, so it's 12 minus plus 3 minus 1, so it's 12 plus 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 in the 12 is 1 MC. Oh my. So Germans suffer quality and quantity reduction. They turn into half squad and into conscript half squad. Prep fire. Another fire goes here. I have 12 plus 3. It is 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 with the 12. It is pin test check. So nothing, they are just desperation morale. Alright, so that's all when it comes to the advancing fire, I think. I can still try with them, but I wouldn't be able to use this medium machine gun, so I would have just 6 and plus 3. Let's try. 6 and 8. No, just spin test check. So that's all. Still, it was very effective firing. And next we have a road phase. So these dudes are moving here. These guys have to move here, and now, because enemy has a line of sight over them, we have to make roll for interdiction. They passed here and there as well. Now they are retreating with their commander, so no one can see them, and 2, they are fine. Now these guys, they are moving here, and these Germans can see them, so we have to make an interdiction check. 5, they are fine, so they are moving into the building. I should remove this marker before. And that's all for the road phase, so we have advance phase next. That's all for advance. No close combat, no close combat. So this concludes American actions in the turn 3. Now let's go to the German actions. Let us start with rally phase, and Germans really need it. First, this stupid, unlucky, clumsy German commander here. Again! Come on, guy! Der Führer will be angry. Okay, now they will try to rally this unit. Wow! Okay, with the morale of 4, it was even pointless to try. Now here, they have 4, so we wouldn't be able to do so, and they have 6, so we would need to roll 2. Yeah, of course. Americans might try here. 10, nothing. So it wasn't very lucky rally phase. And any other German unit might try to rally itself, maybe. I think yes. These guys might try to rally themselves, and they made it. So let's leave this moron commander and act by themselves. Okay, so that's all for the rally phase. Next we have a prep fire phase, and Germans can do much in the prep fire phase. Well, I think they can. Oh, first thing first, they should keep desperation morale markers because they are adjacent to the enemy units. So we cannot remove them. This unit might try to fire on them. So we get +3 for the building, and we have 4. Very small chance to hit, and yes, it was a miss. This squad, there is a commander, but he has 0. This squad might fire here. They have 4 and +3. Again, a small chance to hit. 5 + 3, it is 8. So, nope, it is a miss. And as for this gun, I wonder if I would have a line of sight to this hex. I would have to declare fire first. So yes, I will try to... I declare fire, and I will have to check if I can see it. No, I think the line crosses this hill, so no, I cannot see it. I think that placing this gun here wasn't a very good idea. Well, It fired sometimes. It even destroyed one American squad. So it wasn't totally ineffective, but still it could do better. I think that maybe placing it somewhere here would be better. Yes, I think that's that's an idea for the next play, to place one gun somewhere in the middle of this hill. Okay, so that's all for the German prep fire phase. Next we have German movement phase. Now, oh yes, we have to do something with this squad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's all. So, not much else to do for German movement phase, so we are moving into the defensive fire phase. Now, wouldn't call it defensive since Americans are in clear offensive, but, well, that's how it's called. So, I am firing with 7 on them, so we have 6 plus 3 minus 1. So it's 6 plus 2. Come on! It is 5 with 6. It is 1 MC. So, squad, they passed. Next, commander. It is 7 plus 1, 8. He failed. And now this broken squad, with the morale of 4, they failed. So they are reduced, and they are already reduced, so they are eliminated. And the commander ends being broken. No good. Final fire. These guys are firing here. I have 14 plus 14, and they are doubled because of firing on the adjacent hex, so they have 28. Amazing 28, plus 3 because of the stone building, and minus 1 because of the commander. So it's 28. And 6 minus 1, it is 6 and plus 2, so it's 8 in the 24 column, so it's 2 MC. Now, this is going to be bad. Commander, he is broken. This unit, 7, they are eliminated. And the last unit, 10, they are eliminated as well. My God. What a disaster. I think that's all for Americans. Well, this squad might fire here. Or here. Let's do it here. I have 4 and plus 3 because of the stone building. I feel sorry for Germans. Yes. Actually, I feel totally sorry for these Germans. I have 2 and plus 3, it's 5. 5 in the column of 4, it is 1 MC. At last, they made it. Okay, so that's all for the defensive fire phase. Next we have advancing fire phase for Germans. I will move this unit maybe here. They will have some protection of this orchard. And next we have a road phase. So this commander roads here. We have to roll for interdiction for him. He's fine. He goes into this building and hides himself. I should remove these counters. And no more routing. Next we have advance. Oh, I forgot. I made already advance here with this unit. Sorry. And that's all. So no close combat. So this concludes turn 3. Alright, we are in the turn 4 of 88 at zone. We reached the half of the game, and let's check if we'll be able to do anything with Germans, because Americans are on the run. They are doing fine, and Germans, well, are not doing that fine. Okay, so let's try, and we are starting with American rally phase. Now, Americans are all good, so all I can do is to try to rally some Germans. First, this commander. 6. Nope. He failed. Now, this commander. 9. He failed as well. And this clumsy, useless, stupid, I don't know how to say it in German, but I should. 5. Okay, he's fine. You useless bastard who wounded himself. Okay, so next I will try to take this light machine gun here. 5. I made it. So this squad owns light machine gun now, and that's all for the rally phase. And next we have prep fire phase. Now, am I going to fire anywhere with my Americans? I think here. I will try to fire on them. I have 7, so it's 6 plus 3 minus 1, so it's 6 plus 2. It is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. In the column of 6, it is normal morale check. So first, for a German squad, it is 9. No, sorry, 8. 6 plus 2 is 8, and they are 7. My God, they are broken. My last chance, my last heroes of the Third Reich, and now their commander. 5. He is fine. Well, I wouldn't need him. So they are broken. Okay, any other prep fire? Nah, I don't have to. So now let's go to the movement phase. I am making assault movement on this hex, and this gun instantly fires on them. So we are firing on with the range of 2. So our to hit number is 9, and we have -3 because of the building. So this is not going to be an easy hit. Nah, of course. At last, gun wasn't broken. So we get final fire, and this is gun with E, so we place -1. And now they can fire on them either. So this is 5, it is doubled, so it's 10. So we have 8 and plus 3. 8 plus 3, 10, it is a miss. And we place 4. Alright, now this group. Oh, I forgot to rally this squad. Alright, they are rallied. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Germans are firing on them. They have 1, and it is doubled because of the adjacent hexes, so it's 2. It is 2 and -2 because of the non-assault movement and moving in the open ground, so it's 2 minus 2. Oh my! Oh my! No, at last nothing bad. I should... Oh! Finally some good luck for Germans! 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 in the 2 is 1 KA. So one of these units is eliminated. We have to check if it's commander or or his squad. So if I would get 1, 2, 3, then it's squad, and 4, 5, 6 it's commander. So it's commander, he is done, and squad is broken. So finally some good luck for Germans. They really needed it. Alright. So that's all for America, for German, sorry, no, that's not all for American movement. I am making an assault movement here. These Germans are firing at me. They have 4 and plus 3. Nothing. First fire and 2. Now 1, 2 and 3. They are firing again. They have 2 and minus 2. Oh wow! It is KA, so this squad is eliminated. Good. Now these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that's all for American movement phase. Next we have a German defensive fire phase, and the Germans fired wherever they could. So no more firing for them. And next we have American advancing fire phase. So I will try to avenge my pulse from here. I have 6 and 6, so I'm firing with 12 and plus 3 and minus 1. I have 5, plus 2 it's 7, 7 in the 12, it is 1 MC. So first we should always, I forgot about it, but we should always roll for the commander first. So let's roll for the commander. 7, he's fine. And now for the squad. 7, it was 1 MC, so no, they are broken. And now this squad, the question is where they are going to fire. On these guys, on this gun, or these guys. I think I will fire on this gun, so I will have 4 again, because I would have my strength halved and then doubled, so I have 4 plus 3. Nah, that was a miss. So that's all for this. And next we have a road phase. So these Americans are retreating to this building. And that's all. I don't have any much roads. And next we have an advance. So I will move this unit here. This stack will go here. This stack, I have a squad here, so I will if I would place these 2 squads, I will have 3 squads. So that's much I can do. They will advance on this hex, and that's all for Americans. No close combat, no close combat. So we are moving into the German actions. And we are starting with rally phase. This commander is finally fine, okay. And now here. First the commander. 5, oh, maybe. 5 plus 4 is 9. -1 because of the building is 8. So no, he's not fine. And now this commander, yeah, he made it. He is fine. And now he may try to rally his men. That's where our luck ends. And I have to keep Desperation Morale because there is enemy unit on the adjacent hex. And now I will try to self-rally this squad. They have morale of 7, but they have +4. Nope. They are not fine. Should place a commander above. Alright, so that's all for Germans. As for Americans, I have only this broken unit here, but I don't have a commander, so I cannot rally them. So that's all. And next we have a prep fire phase for Germans. I will start firing with this gun. I have now +3 because of the building, -1 because of the acquired target, so there is 8, and I have +3 and -1. So +3 is 11, -1 is 10. This is a miss. This is a miss, so I can flip this counter, but I achieved no hit. Okay. And the next thing is this squad firing on them again. So I have 10, so it's 8 +3. It is 5, so it is 8. It is 8. It is 8 in 8, so it is normal morale check. And sadly, Americans made it. And not much else I can do. All the other German units are broken, or they don't have any enemy units in their range. So that's all for the prep fire. Now movement phase. I will move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. He is wounded, so he has just a 3 movement factor of 3. And well, not much else I can do. So that's all for the German movement, and we are moving into defensive fire. Okay, let's go and start firing on this gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they have their strength firepower halved, so they have 3.5 and 3.5, so it's together it's 6, it's 7, so it's 6. I am firing here, and they have +2 because of the gun shield and -2 because of the commander, so it's 6 and 6. 7 in the 6. It is normal morale check for Germans. They made it. Now these squads, they have 14, and they are firing on the adjacent hex, so they have 28, +3 because of the stone building and -1 because of the commander, so it's 24 -1. Sorry, 24 +2. 5, it is 7. In 24 it is 3 MC. First for the commander, he made it! Amazing! And now for his men, no, they didn't, so they suffer a reduction. They are first line squad, so they are turned into half squad. And now this unit fires here. I have 6 +3 -1, so it's 6 +2. It is 7, so it's 9. 9 in 6, it is miss. And they are firing on them, so they have 10, so it's 8 +3. it is 7, but it is covering, since we rolled doubles, so we will checking the column of 6, and we have 7, so it's normal morale check. It is 7, and Germans are 7, so they are pinned. It's been a while since we get some pin result. And I think that's all for Americans. Yes, that's all. Advancing fire? No advancing fire at all. Road face and road? Yes, we have to road here, and I will use my commander to road with these guys. So here, and they have to go through the interdiction. 7, so they made it, I think. No, they didn't. So they are eliminated, and the commander moves here all by himself. And that's all for the road phase. Yes, that's all for the road phase. Next we have advance phase, and I don't think I will need any advance for Germans. So close combat, no close combat, we can remove pin marker. So that's all for the turn 4. Okay, turn 5 is on its way. It is we have 6 turns for this game, but the turn 6 is played for Americans only. So we are coming close to the end. Americans, well, are quite close to the to their leaf gap, but well, they still have to beat some Germans to make it. So this game is still not over. Let's start with the rally phase, and as for Americans, I have this unit here that I might try to self-rally. They didn't. And for Germans, well, they have this commander here who will try to self-rally. Yeah, he made it. And now his men. No, they didn't. Oh yes, I think they can, because there is a building, so it's -1, so 7, yes, they made it. At last. Okay, that's all for Germans, yes. So, that's all for the rally phase. We are moving into the prep fire phase. So, let's try to fire at this gun again. The same situation, 6, +2, -2, 0. So we have 6, and we get 3. Yes, 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 yes. 3 with 6, it is K2. So German unit suffers quantity reduction, and since it is crew, it cannot be reduced. So it is eliminated, and the gun becomes useless, because there is no one to use it. That was a great shot. Alright, so now, do I have any other? Yes, 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 I have. These guys are firing on this building again, so they have 10, so it's 8 + 3. Ooh, that wasn't that lucky shot. Now this squad fires here, they have 6, +3, -1, so it's +2, it is 10, it is a miss. Any other actions for the prep fire phase? Nope. We are moving into the American movement phase. So let's move it quickly. I will move these squads, these two squads with commander, and I have to check for the F0, L0. So here to there. Sorry, no. Here to there. Yes, am I right? Yes. So 1. No one can see me? No. Oh yes, I think they can see me. There is a gun on the way, and the gun is hindrance. but I think still they can fire at me, so they will try. Let them try. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they have their strength halved, so they have 2. -1 and -2 because of non-open ground and non-assault movement, and +1 because of the gun's hindrance. So we have 2 and -1 and +2, so it's 2 + 1. It is 8. 8 plus 1, 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 in the column of 2, it is a miss. And 1. Now they are moving here, and now these Germans can fire at them as well. So they have 5. 5 minus 2. Sorry, 4, because they have a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. So they have 4 minus 2. Now let's check it if it will be good. We have 8, and we have -2, so it's 6. 6 in the column of 4. It is normal morale check. So Americans can still be stopped. For the commander, he made it. For the first squad, they made it. And for the second squad, oh, they failed terribly. So this squad is broken, and they are reduced when it comes to quantity. So they are second line squad now, and they are broken. We get 2, and the first fire here. Okay, that's all for Americans. No, not all. I think I will try to do something with these guys here. I am making assault movement here. So they are firing. They have 2. It is halved, and now it is doubled because of the adjacent hex. So it is 2 again, and 2 minus 1. It is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. In the column of 2, it's nothing. They are doing the same thing here, and they are making their final protective fire action. So the roll is also their morale check. They made it, so it's 6. And now it was 6 minus 1, it's 5. 5 in the 2, it's normal morale check for Americans. 8, so they are broken. And 1. Okay, that's all for American movement? Yes. So let's remove these residuals. And next we have defensive fire. Germans, I think, fired wherever they can. No, this squad can still fire, so I will do so. I'm firing here. So I have 6 plus 3. Nothing. And that's all for the defensive fire. Next we have advancing fire. Okay, I will try to do it here. I have 6. 6 plus, it is doubled because of the adjacent hexes. A hex, so it's 12. 12 plus 1 and minus 1, so it's 0. It is 9, so it is a miss. Let me check. 12 and 9. No, it is normal morale check. So we have to do a check for German commander, and he failed. He failed, so he is broken. Now I will try to fire with this squad. They have 6. it is doubled, so we have 12 plus 3. It is doubled, so we have covering. So we had 12, so we will have 8, and 9, and the result is 9, so it's pin test check. They made it, and that's all for American advancing fire. Oh, we can remove this counter. Next we have a road phase, so this unit retreats here. Commander, so interdiction 7, he is fine, and he roads here. This squad roads here. Let's place them like this, and that's all. Next we have advance phase, and I will advance here and there. So let's place a close combat marker on this hex. They will advance here, and they will advance here, and they will all advance here. Oh, this one should road itself, so let's say he would road on this hex along with his then commander, and the other unit would enter this hex during the advance phase. Okay, and we have finally some close combat. First we have to make a roll for ambush for Germans, and for Americans it is 4 and 4, so no ambush. So let's calculate strength. We have 5 and 7, so it's 12 against 2, so it's 6-1 for Americans. And Germans are about to fight with this squad only, so they have 1 to 3. So we have 2 against 5, so it's 1 to 2. It is 4. So Americans have to roll 10 or less, and Germans have to roll 3 or less. So for Americans 10, they made it, and for German look, they get 3 actually. Okay, so this unit suffers reduction. It is turned into half squad. And German unit suffers reduction as well, and since it's half squad, it is eliminated. Well, it was some kind of bloody close combat, and that's all for the close combat. Yes, now it is German time to shine, or not. Okay, let's start with the rally phase. This German commander will try to rally himself. He failed. And Americans, well, these squads here, we can only remove Desperation Morale because there is no commander around. And that's all for the rally phase. Yes, that's all. Next we have a movement phase. 1, 2, 3, and if I will move here, then I will meet fire from all these hexes, so no, I'm not going to do so. I think that's all for Germans. They don't have much time. I think the Americans already won, but well, let's carry on this battle to the end. Next we have the American defensive fire phase. So this squad fires here. We have 6 plus 3 minus 1, so 6 plus 2, and wow, it is 3 plus 2. Americans are getting these amazing rolls again. It is 6 plus 3 plus 2 is 5, so it's 5. It is 1 MC. For German commander, 7, he is pinned. And for his squad, they are broken. Now this group, oh, I forgot to rally this unit. I forgot about it completely. 7, they are not rallied, so we can only remove this desperation marker. And now they are going to fire on this squad. Sorry, commander. We have 7, so it's 6, plus 1 because of the woods, minus 1 because of the commander, so it's 6. 7 in the 6. It is a normal morale check. He made it. He seems to be pretty hard to kill. Now these guys are going to fire on them. I have 14, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I have 6, minus 1 because of the hindrance, minus 2 because of the woods, and plus 1, plus 2, minus 2. So it's 6 without any modifiers. 7, it is normal morale check for Germans. And it is 8. So they are broken. I think I actually can call this a day. Call it a day. All German units are broken. There is no good order German unit. There are commanders here and there, but they wouldn't be able to rally any of their men. So in the next turn, Americans will be clearly able to just leave the board with a lot of units. It will be more than enough to end this battle, so I think this is a good moment to call it a day and end. I have to say that the Americans have amazing luck with the rolls. I don't remember seeing a game where one side had such amazing rolls. They really wiped out German defense at the beginning of the game mostly, where they get a lot of these 3, 4s, 2s. And that was really impressive. And Germans, on the contrary, had a very bad luck for rolls. So, thank you for watching, that's all, and see you again, because I will clearly plan to record more of my Advanced Squad Leader sessions.